Do you know, if you give a good mist spray in the morning, your leaves of the spider plant will be really very beautiful, green and amazing looking. So why don't you give a good mist spray in the morning? Hello plant lovers, today in this video I'll be sharing with you about spider plants, top 5 secrets that I know about spider plant, well growth and how to grow it. And look at this, take a look at this syngonium plant variety in the same plant of the spider plant. How is that possible? Now when you grow plants together, this is a bonus tip. When you grow plants together, see the conditions of all the requirements of the plants. Now syngonium plants also like the moisture in the soil, and so does the spider plant. It also loves the moisture in the soil. So this plant also loves the shade, and this also loves the shade. So when you bring a plant from a nursery, spider plant, keep it in the shady corner, partial to medium sunlight, no bright sunlight for this plant. That is tip number 1. Small plant to bigger ample pots. You can grow spider plant in any planter, either it be plastic or you saw that clay planter. They grow really very beautifully, so they produce baby roots in their plants. So these are ideal for spider plants. So if your plant is very small, don't go to put it in a bigger ample pot. If your plant is small, use a small planter. Why you use a bigger planter? Because by doing that, what is the thing that you are going to kill your plant? By overwatering. When the plant is given ample space that is bigger enough, too big, so the water will be remaining in the plant and the roots will finally rot. So the best idea of mine is to put them in a small planter first, and after that, time to time you can do repotting. So if you are a person who's busy and you don't have time to do that, what you can do is try putting them in medium planters. Now look at these plants, they are so huge. Look at the baby roots. So huge planters were given for huge plants. So this spider plant is really very easy to grow and propagate in water. What you got to do is put the baby roots in water. Just remove the baby root from the mother plant and just insert it in water. Always see that only the roots are touching the water, and you can use a see-through glass for that. If you happen to see drying of leaves like this, remove them from the plant. Look at this. This is either be overwatering or plant is getting too much of sunlight. Same with the brown tips. If you happen to see brown tips in your plant, see that you are overwatering the plant, or else if the plant is under some stress. Do not overwater spider plant. Check the soil when you bring the plant from the nursery, and when it's new to your garden, do not go to overwater. Look at how healthy this one is. And these spider roots are given a support with a moss stick. You can just use any wooden stick for that, not necessarily a moss stick. So these plants will grow really very healthily. You can use spider plants in hanging baskets as well. They are beautiful with the runners. So the next step is, what is the best fertilizer for spider plants? So this is the fertilizer that I am using. What it is? This is coffee. When you use coffee as a fertilizer, used coffee grounds, what is the benefit? The benefit is, one thing, it's a great homemade fertilizer, no chemicals in it. The other thing is, you can simply keep pests away from your plants. Look at how healthy this is. I have used another plant along with the spider plant, a pandanus plant along with that, so that the beauty doubles. How beautiful is that? So friends, use coffee, tea fertilizer on your spider plants. This is a great house plant fertilizer. So you can use it for any plant that you have in your home, or else rice water. That is also one of the great fertilizers for your house plants. Spider plant is one of the moisture loving plants, so the soil should be well draining, and the other thing is it shouldn't be too dry and too soggy. So that is one thing you will have to keep in mind. The soil should be well draining. So when you are selecting soil, you will have to add garden soil 1/3, and you will have to add a little bit of cocoa peat and sand. It should be well draining, and there shouldn't be soggy soil because the roots will be easily rot by that. Be mindful when you are doing repotting. Select garden soil 1/3, and you will have to add a little bit of cocoa peat 1/3 and also a little bit of sand. Don't make it too dry and don't make it too soggy. That is about the soil. Friends, in this video you have seen fertilizers, about the sunlight and watering, about the spider plant, and many more details. So if you have any further questions, you can put them in the comment section below. And also, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe for more gardening videos. Thanks for watching Tamara's garden spider plant video today.